Tell me your thoughts on this makeup. Like, what do you think? Do you like anything about the makeup? Have you tried any of these products? Hello beautiful people, welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today I am filming another affordable makeup look, trying new products. They're new to me, they may not be new to you, but they're new to our channel and I'm excited to try them. I'm going to be using this Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. It used to be my favorite back in the days and I've never used it on the channel, so I wanted to try it. Then of course I have the Wet n Wild powders. I really enjoyed these, so I wanted to try them again. I have these concealers from Maybelline. I noticed like a lot of this is old stuff, but I've never tried it before, so I wanted to try it. Then I have this primer that's new to me, which is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Primer. I'm gonna be using a lot of affordable and drugstore products, so hopefully this is something that you guys are interested in seeing. I know a lot of times I do a lot of like high-end makeup because I love both. You can have beautiful makeup looks at any price because it's all basically in the technique. So I wanted to give this Wet n Wild palette a try. This is Wet n Wild Wild Hearts palette. I picked this up for $6 one day at Walmart. I was like, I have to try it. I tried it in my last video and I didn't like the way it came out, so we're gonna try it again. So hopefully guys, this is something that you're interested in seeing and you will stay tuned for the video. Okay. Okay, I am starting out with my brows. I'm using my Morphe brow pencil in the color Chocolate Mousse. I love this brow pencil. One of my favorite affordable eyebrow pencils. And now that Morphe is having issues, I may have to find something else. So if you guys have an affordable pencil that you use, please put it in the comment section. Let me give it a try. I'm looking for something that goes smooth, gives a lot of color payoff. Like this pencil, it handles so easily and it definitely gives you color payoff. I have a few, like extra ones that I purchased, but had I known that they were having the kind of issues that they were having, I would have bought more. Because I think I may have bought like 4 or 5, but after those are gone, I'll be looking for something else. I mean, I've tried other ones, but none of them make me happy like this one does. Just look at all of that pigment and how easy it goes on and how easy it is to get the shape that you want. I'm going to go off camera and clean up the brows and put some of this Juvia's Place base on. I tried this eyeshadow palette the other day and I didn't like it. I couldn't get it to work for me. I don't know what was going on with it. So we're gonna try again today. It was such a nice palette. I think the colors are very pretty. I like a nice neutral palette with pops of color in it. It makes it fun. So we're gonna see what we can do with this palette today. I'm gonna try it again. This is the Morphe M433 brush, and I'm gonna go into this brown color, this brown right here. See what we could do. The pigment is very good. I mean, they're very, very powdery, like very, very powdery. These shadows, they have a lot of fallout, but we'll see how they do on the eye. And if I have a bunch of like eyeshadow residue on my face when it's over, because that color payoff is very nice. I just want to build it up and maybe blend it a little bit on the edges. See how it blends. A lot of times when I sit down, I don't have any idea of what kind of look I'm gonna do. So we're gonna see today how this comes out. But I like that. So far, I like that. I'm gonna go into this color on the lid. Oh, you can't see it. But I'm gonna go into this color right here on the lid. It's like a peachy pink. Again, I'm very colorblind. But do you see how powdery the shadows are? You always want to tap it off because you don't want it all over your face. But the color, let's see how it shows up, or if it shows up. I think that's pretty. So I think it's okay with this pink color. I think it's more of the shimmers that I had a problem with the last time. But this pink is very pretty. I'm gonna go in with that other brown again, the same brown, and see what it's looking like if I do it in here. And we make this like a halo eye. I like that. I do. I think that's pretty. I'm just gonna build it up a little bit more. I like it. I think it's a weird shape, but I like it. I kind of like it on the side, but then I don't. I really like that shape. I don't know why, I just do. I'm gonna go into this darker brown. I'm gonna show you the color I'm using. I used this color brown, and then this color brown, that was the darker one. And I used this one on the lid. Now I'm gonna see if I could get this shimmer right here to show up. Okay, I'm gonna go off camera and do the other eye and then come back. Okay, so I finished the eyes. Hopefully you like them. I'm going to tell you my thoughts on this palette at the end. This is the color in the center that I use. And I need to clean my cheek off because the shimmers are very, very powdery with no color. I'm going to put some eye cream on. I really like this e.l.f. Holy Hydration Eye Cream. It's really good. Really, really good. We want to make sure we don't get any creping under the eyes. It adds a really nice amount of hydration to the under eye. Okay, so I'm gonna put some primer on. I'm starting with this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer. It's the matte primer. It says it is a lightweight formula, refines the appearance of pores, smooths the skin for a even makeup application. Now it doesn't say anything about controlling oil, but it's supposed to be matte. Now I really did like the one I tried the other day from them, which was the Impossible Primer. Okay, so these lashes that I have on are the 924s by Cherry Blossom. I just want to tell you guys that now, because I will forget if I don't say it now. Now this primer is very liquidy. It has a faint smell, but it smells nice. Now let's see if it does as much for the pores as that other primer did the other day, because it was very smoothing. This is more lotiony. It feels nice going on though. It's very, very liquidy. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. We're gonna see how it dries down. It's definitely getting a little tacky. I don't really see anything happening with the pores yet, but we're gonna give it like 5 minutes. I think I do see a little something. I might have to tap a little bit more into my cheek area. Yeah, I think I'm gonna add a little bit more to around my mouth area. I do like the way it smells though. It's very faint, but it smells nice. It's definitely tacky. Not as tacky as the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, but it is tacky. I want to just tell you a little bit about this Wet n Wild foundation. Now I used to wear this Wet n Wild, I'm gonna say about 8 years ago when it first came out, but I don't remember it having this color right here. Like the color that I had, I don't think it was this dark, and this one is not super dark, but I don't think it was this dark. So we're gonna see, because I think that it looked nice once you put everything on it, but it I don't know, maybe it oxidizes. I can't remember, but I know it was one of my favorites. So we're gonna see. I just want to give this primer a few minutes. It feels, oh wait a minute, it did smooth out the pore area. Okay, very nice. This foundation you can get in Ulta, or you can get it in any of the drugstores, and it has 19 shades. This one is the darkest. This one is, oh wait, this one is Expresso. I think I wanted Mahogany. So maybe this is the one that I used to have. No, I don't think so. I think this is new. Okay, anyway, this is what we have today, so hopefully it's gonna work. Let me tell you what it says. Your skin only better. Wet n Wild's high-performing, skin-perfecting, photo-focused liquid foundation underwent major road testing under 7 different photo lighting conditions to deliver flawless, camera-ready makeup every time. This is what it looks like. It doesn't have any skincare or anything like that in it. It doesn't say what kind of coverage it is. Okay, so this is like a spatula. So I'm just gonna put some on the back of my hand. It's definitely red. I want to say I really did like this when I was wearing it. Okay, so we're gonna see. It's definitely like a golden kind of color. It feels nice going on. It's not my color though. That's alright. I think we can make this work. It feels like it has some kind of oil in it to me. It feels like it's a kind of moisturizing foundation. But look how beautiful that looks on the skin. I know I keep saying it in a video, but if you guys have ever tried any of these products that you are about to see me put on, let me know. I know this is like an old foundation, but they're still talking about it. So I was like, let me pull it out. Then I went looking for mine and I couldn't find it. This looks pretty though. Like it really does. Now what I'm noticing about this foundation is that it does kind of dry down quickly. So you do have to blend it out fast. Otherwise it's gonna get splashy, because I see that happening already. I think it looks very pretty on the skin. I probably should not be doing this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay, this is the e.l.f. Camo Corrector in the color yellow. It's a very light color, but I wanted to see if it added any extra like brightness under my eyes. I love anything yellow. I don't know what it's gonna do under my eyes, but we're gonna see. It's such a light component, and I don't know how this color is gonna do under my eyes, but the other one, it worked really good. Like I noticed a difference when I was looking at my under eyes when I was filming. No, when I was editing. I noticed it when I was editing, and I was like, wow, it really does make a difference. This is the same brush that I blended out my eye primer with, and I should have used a different brush. I'm gonna use this. one of my favorite Sedona lace brushes, number 773. I see like a little bit of creasing. Maybe I didn't blend it out fast enough. It looks like it is going into my fine lines. I just want to see if it makes a difference under my eyes. I think that skin looks gorgeous. It really, really does. I feel like I need to bring this down some because it looks like I have a mask on. It looks so freaking gorgeous on the skin. Okay, so I've been seeing these concealers around for years. This is the Maybelline Age Rewind Eraser. It's a multi-use concealer. I have it in two colors, Golden Doré 142 and Warm Olive 145. Now, I've never used these products before, but I always see it like on commercials and stuff, and I've seen people use them like some years back, but I was like, I always wanted to try it, so let me try it. I didn't like the applicator, so I think that's why I was so apprehensive about trying it. So let's see. What do you guys think about this foundation so far? Okay, so this is the applicator. It's like a squishy kind of applicator. Let me see how this works. This is the color 145 Warm Olive. I think I see something coming. Yep. Okay, that's what it looks like. It's not a bad color. You get a lot of product. You don't have to turn it again. It has like a faint makeup smell, but that's not bad. And the color is not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I'm gonna blend this in with this brush. I feel like I need something else to blend it in with though. Like it's not really going in. It's so lightweight. Like I feel like I'm blending out nothing. Wow. I'm gonna blend it out with this brush. This is my favorite blending brush. See how this brush just like makes everything seamless? Like it just gets rid of that line of demarcation and just blends it right in. And that's what you want. You don't want to be able to see where the two different colors stop and start. I usually go in with the foundation brush around it just to really blend it in. It's not drying down fast, so that's a good thing. I need to find out, is this full or medium coverage? I like it so far. Does it look too light, guys? Because you know, with this light, sometimes you can't tell. But so far from where I'm sitting, it looks very, very nice. And I don't need anything lighter than what I have under my eyes. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with this Fit Me powder and set under my eyes. This is number 360 Mocha. So far I like this powder. Like it really sets things down like my Charlotte Tilbury. Like it just really sets everything nicely. It looks nice and smooth. Okay, I'm gonna try this NYX Wonder Stick on because the last time I tried it on I had set my face with powder. So I want to see how it works without powder. This is the NYX Wonder Stick dual-ended face shaping stick. And I have it in the color Deep Rich. I never tried the other side. Oh, this is like a highlighter. Oh, we might have to try that because I didn't pull a highlighter out. So we're gonna use this. Okay, very good. This is a nice shade. It's kind of on an ashy tone, but it's got a little hint of red in it, which when it blended out, it looked very nice. So we're gonna do that. I'm going in a little bit more in the center of my nose. I want to see how my nose will come out, but with just a little bit more in the center of my nose. I'm going to use this brush to blend out this contour, and I'm going to start right here. To me, like it's doing the same thing that it was doing before, which is I had to blend it out in like a circular motion, but it blended out nice when you did that. Sometimes if you have a product on your face already and you didn't set your foundation, it could lift it. But so far it has not lifted, so that's a good thing. But it's like you want to lightly take the brush and just kind of go around in a circle because it's not blending out like that with the brush. So I'm just gonna go lightly in a circular motion. Now I don't remember, I have another one of these, same exact color, but I don't remember that one being as concentrated. So this one is like harder to blend out, but it still looks nice on the skin. Yeah, you definitely have to go in that circular motion to get it to do what you need it to do. So it could be the formula, because look at that. So I'm just lightly blending that out. It's so pretty though. Like it looks nice once you blend it out, but it definitely takes some blending. But you kind of see like a harsh line. If you don't blend it good, you're gonna see that harsh line. I definitely see like a line. Wow, I see those stripes. I must say, it's looked pretty beautiful. Okay, we're gonna go into this banana powder and set under our eyes again so that I can go under with the eyeshadow. Just smoke out the bottom lash line a little bit. This is the Banana Wet n Wild Photo Focus Powder. It reminds me very much of my Sacha Buttercup, but I think it's a little more yellow, but I like it. I'm gonna go down the center. It has sort of like a peachy yellow look. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the darker color, which is the deep, and I'm gonna set the rest of my face with that. I'm gonna use this brush right here just to go in so I don't make a mess. This is what the color looks like, and I'm just gonna go in there. Go back into this eyeshadow palette, and I just want to smoke out under the eyes. I'm going back in with that brown color. I'm going under this brown with the pink. I like that. And I think I'm gonna take this color right here and go under there. Matter of fact, I'm gonna mix this color with this color. I wanna get mascara. I'm gonna use this Essence Lash Prints False Effect Mascara. I'm going to use it on my lower lash line. I have to start paying attention to my pronunciation. When I look at the footage, sometimes I be saying, who's that talking? I didn't realize that I sound like that. But now I know. So I have to pay more attention. Okay, so I'm gonna take this LA Girl Perfect Precision Lip Liner in the color Nude and use it in my waterline. And hopefully I don't know what's up with this pencil. I'm gonna go into this Infallible powder. This is the Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Powder in the color 375. That's what it looks like. I'm gonna use this in place of where I would use my, oh wait a minute now, that's kind of dark. That might be our bronzer. Look how dark it is. Okay, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna put that all over. I'm glad I put that in that spot first. Okay, that's our bronzer. I think it's darker than the bronzer that I have, because I have the Infallible Fresh Wear 24-Hour Bronzer, and I think this one looks more like a bronzer than this one does. Okay, so that's our bronzer for today, and we're gonna go under here with this. I didn't realize that this is actually a powder foundation, but it really has a nice color. It is dark. I didn't realize how dark this would be. I'm gonna go in with the brush to contour my nose. I'm gonna use that same color. It really has a nice color. It really does. I don't know what is going on with my voice today, but I'm going back in this. I wanna see if I can get a different shape with my nose. We have our bronzer on. I think I'm gonna go over it with the real bronzer, because I wanna see if there's a difference in the colors. This one actually looks lighter, but more red. It smells like something too. It has like a, I don't know, like a kind of, I don't know if it's a floral smell, but it definitely smells like something. I'm gonna try out these Sephora blushes. They are sold in a high-end store, but they're affordable, so this is what we're doing today. I don't want to keep using Juvia's Place blushes for everything, and I did order some blushes from Milani. They take forever to get here, so this is what we have today. Because I have the e.l.f. blushes too, but we're gonna stick with these. Being that our eyes are pinky, we're gonna go with these two colors. Hey Jealousy, which is that color. It's already coming out the pan. Like it's actually out. Look at that. And I just opened it. And then we have this color right here. I think it's called Date Night. Yeah. So pretty. We're gonna try these blushes today. We're gonna go into this brush by Luna Beauty. I have not reviewed these brushes because I'm still on a fence about them, and I don't really want to say anything bad because I don't really want to say anything bad, but I will eventually get to them. So this is like a darker pink, and I'm gonna go in the front with a lighter pink. I have my favorite Wet n Wild lipstick from back in the days, right? When I tell you it was my favorite, and I probably only wore it a few times, this particular one. It's been there so long that I probably shouldn't put it on my face, but I am because I want to. And I'm using Wet n Wild. That's what we're doing today. So that's what our cheeks are looking like. This is a pretty deep pink. I love it. I think it's freaking gorgeous. Look at that. Gorgeous. Yes. It's so funny because this one is lighter, but it's more pigmented than the first one we put on. That is like a gorgeous pink blush. I cannot wait until the new blushes by Vanessa Myers come out next week. So pretty. It might be a lot. To me, it don't look like a lot, but it might be a lot. But once I spray it, it'll kind of go down a little bit. I messed up everything when I put that. Let me just, okay. I'm going back into this color right here, this number 500 L'Oreal, and I'm gonna put some more in here. I just really want this to be a little pronounced, but be blended. This is like my favorite brush to do my nose contour with. It just fits. You know, everybody knows is a different size, so everybody is gonna favor a different brush, you know, for their eyes, for their nose contour. But this one, I just love. It's like the perfect amount of bristles, just the perfect nose contour brush. It's the Makeup by Mario A20. I love it. And I never opened up my second Makeup by Mario. I mean, Makeup by Ariel, not Mario. Makeup by Ariel. I never opened up the second pack of brushes that I bought because it's a little different than when you get that full set. I said we were going to use this as a highlighter. It's a goldy kind of color. That's pretty. See, that's the problem that I have with this, because for some reason it's hard to blend this thing out. Okay, we're gonna try this again. I do like the color. It's different. It's like a bronzy kind of color. It's not gold like I thought it was gonna be. I don't know if I want to put this on my cheeks though. I'm gonna see. I'm working with it from the brush. I'm gonna use this Anastasia brush to blend this out. Do we like that? This brush is a Smith 235 brush. I'm gonna put an inner corner highlight in the inner corner. I'm gonna use something from the palette. That was this color right here. I'm gonna do my face with this e.l.f. Game Up Shield Me Setting Mist. It's very perfumey, but it works pretty good. I'm going to line my lips with this MAC magenta liner, and then I'm gonna try my favorite old school lipstick from Wet n Wild. I need to check and make sure like magenta is still available, but you can get any kind of fuchsia like lip liner. I see the dark line is coming back in, and it's not even like the blended line, it's like just a line like we used to wear back in the days. I always loved this color. Like Candy Yum Yum used to be one of my favorites. But I'm going to try this color right here, Passionate. This is a Morphe Mega Matte Super Matte Lipstick. That is what the box looks like. And I never tried the lipstick, so we're going to see what it looks like. I love their component. Okay, let's see. Oh, I actually did try it before. I didn't realize that. Okay. That is so pretty. And Morphe stuff is still available on their website. So right now, this color is freaking gorgeous. I love that. It's so... That looks so pretty. Now, my lips are a little chapped because I was trying something else. Okay, so this was my favorite lipstick. This Dollhouse Pink. It was like a bluish pink. I'm gonna put this in the center. This mixture reminds me of MAC's Candy Yum Yum. I still have that. That was my favorite. I love the color. This is our final look. I think it looks so pretty. First of all, I love a pink blush. I love a pink lip, and I think it looks so pretty. I think I'm gonna go over it a little bit. I think that the makeup came out looking very nice for the most part, but I'm gonna point out to you some things that I noticed while I was doing this makeup. First of all, when I sprayed my face, which I thought I was filming when I sprayed it, but I must have cut the camera off and then I didn't turn it back on. But anyway, if you could look over here on this side of my face, you see that it kind of broke up. Okay, so that came from when I was spraying my face, and I put the fan on and I was drying it with the fan, and then I went in with the beauty sponge and it took some of the makeup off. So this side looks a little smoother, a little more uniform than this side, but you can see if you look good enough, like there's some makeup missing. I went over it with the powder, hoping that it would, you know, help something, but you know, this is what our makeup looks like. I think that it looks very, very pretty. So I'm gonna go over all of these products quickly and tell you what my thoughts are on them. Let's start with this Wet n Wild Heart Artistry palette. This is it. The colors are very pretty. The formulas are horrible. It's so crazy because, okay, the mattes are so powdery. When you dig in the colors, if you look up close, you can see that they're very, very powdery. Now, they're pigmented. It shows up. The colors definitely show up. But I only paid $6 for it, so guess what? I cannot really say anything bad about it because it was $6. Like, you get what you pay for. Okay. That's better. So anyway, like I was saying, you get what you pay for. So I picked that palette up in Walmart one day. It was $6 and I was like, wow, look at all these shadows you get for $6. 32 shadows, you can't beat it. The eye look came out very nice, very sultry. I think it looks very pretty. The only thing I have to say about this palette is you get what you pay for. So I'm definitely gonna use it again because it's good for like an everyday look. So you can't expect much for $6 for 32 shadows. You really can't. Then I use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer Matte Face Detente. That's what it says. This is what the packaging looks like. And my skin really looks good. Yeah, it's some texture in these areas here. But what do you expect for a primer that costs $4.99? Like, it looks really good. Now, I don't know what it would look like if I wore this makeup for hours. But right now, it looks pretty good. Now, I will definitely use that again. I might use it in conjunction with something else, but it really, really did a good job on the skin. It made it matte. Okay, so after that primer, we went into this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I just wanted to revisit it. Like, I used to wear this about 8 years ago when it first came out, and it was really, really beautiful on the skin. It was before I started doing YouTube, not before I got into makeup, but before I started doing YouTube, and I really, really loved the finish of the foundation. It actually wore really nicely. I just wasn't really happy with the color selection. I think they have 19 shades. If they had a few more, I think a lot more people would buy it because it's actually a nice foundation and it's like $6.99. You can't beat that. Then I went in with the Photo Focus powder, the Wet n Wild Photo Focus powder, and I used it in two colors. This is the color Deep and this is Banana. So I did set my face with that. I love the powders. The powders are really, really good, and they were cheap, like maybe $5.99 or something. I will put all of their retail prices on the screen. I used this Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation in the color number 360, and I set under my eyes with it. And I used it just like I would use my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder that I love, and it did an excellent job. Like, under my eyes look really, really good. I don't have anything bad to say about it. Like, these drugstore products are very, very good considering how they used to be. I use this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Multi-Use Concealer. I have been seeing this concealer for years, and it has this little sponge thing, and I liked it. I think it was very, very nice. For the price, I don't have any creasing under my eyes. My eyes look smooth. Like, this makeup is awesome. I really am happy with this makeup. It looks nice. And I went in under my eyes with the e.l.f. Camo Corrector in the color Yellow because I wanted to see if it would do anything for the darkness under my eyes, and it actually did. It didn't give it like an ashy look from what I can see. I'll be able to tell once I finish filming and I go back and I look at the footage, but right now it's looking good to me. I went in with this NYX Wonder Stick. So it doesn't feel drying, but it didn't blend out. Okay, if you let it dry down on your face, it's not gonna blend out. So if you see that, it's still like a line there. So you have to like blend it in circular motions, and you want to do it before you let it dry, because although it's nice, it dries very fast. Like, it sets very fast on your skin, which could be a good thing, but you want to have a little bit of playtime so that you can blend it out on your skin. But I do like the color. I think it looks very nice. Okay, so I used this L'Oreal Paris Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear powder foundation in the color Deep Amber. So I was actually going to use this as a powder to set my face, and then I had this L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear bronzer, but it appears that this powder was darker than the bronzer and it actually showed up better as a bronzer. So that's what I wound up setting my bronzer with, and it came out very nice. And I also contoured my nose, and I think this is going to be my favorite contour powder. Like, look at the contour on my nose. I think it looks very, very nice. I use these 2 powder blushes from Sephora, Date Night, and this one is called Hey Jealousy. And I don't know if you can see them on my cheeks because the color is kind of gone. So that's why I never really talked about these. I tried these before and I wanted to give them a try again, but if you look at my cheeks, you can't see either one of these on there. Like, you definitely have to layer this with a cream under it and then put the powder on top, because the pink is going from my cheeks. I don't see it. I don't know if you guys see it, but I don't see it. I do see the highlighter that I use, because I use the highlighter. The highlighter that's on this NYX Wonder Stick, I use this and I put it on my cheeks and I put it down the center of my nose. I don't know what's going on with these blushes, but they don't last. Once you put a setting spray on them, it's a wrap. Then I used this e.l.f. Game Up Shield Me Setting Spray. I like this setting spray. It's very perfumey, but I do like how it sets the skin. It makes it look really natural, and I did like the way it melded everything together. So my only issue is part of my face that the foundation lifted up off of. I set it with powder and then I sprayed it with the setting spray. And if you look at this part of my face right here, you could see where the foundation came off. It's like it all just lifted up. So I hate when that happens with certain products, but all in all, I think that the makeup came out very good. And I love these pink lips because I just do. I wanted to go over what I put on my lips. I use this very loved MAC Magenta liner. I'm going to put on the screen whether it's still available, but I'm more than sure it is because this is one of their popular colors. Then I used this Morphe Mega Matte Super Matte lipstick in the color Passionate. It's a very, very pretty color. I could see me rocking this in the summer a lot. So I used that, and then I put my favorite NYX Dollhouse Pink number 967 in the center of my lips. So this gave a candy yum yum feel. If you guys are familiar with candy yum yum, you know that this is very similar to candy yum yum. So anyway, now I'm done. I want to thank all of my subscribers, my new subscribers, and my day ones up until now. Like, I appreciate all of you guys. Our channel is growing, growing, growing. Please make sure that you give the video a thumbs up. And if you were on the fence about subscribing, hopefully I swayed you to the point where you do subscribe. Please make sure that you share the video, continue to watch, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next video. If you have any comments, please leave me a comment in the comment section. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up if you like the video. And I want to say that's it, guys. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. And I'm going to link some videos on the screen. So if you have not had your fill of me, then you can click on one of the videos and watch. I have quite a few. So I'll see you guys later.